Well, I would say the short answer is probably not. It's not going to cost you custody to have one isolated DUI any more so than one shoplifting or one reckless driving. The court's going to look at patterns because the patterns show judgment. If you have a pattern of behavior that's criminal in nature, you're showing really bad judgment. If you're showing really bad judgment, how could the court trust you with the most valuable thing, i.e. the custody of a child? So that's really the key. Does the DUI show judgment? It might show a particularly poor judgment, or it might just show a bad day. It might show judgment on a bad day that's poor, just like if you lash out at someone and yell at a coworker or curse at someone or say you lose your temper, that could also show judgment on a bad day. But whether you should lose your custody because of it, the court's analysis has got to be far deeper than that. A particular interest to the court might be, for example, if you're drunk driving on St. Patty's Day and the kid is in the car, that's a whole nother story. The court can look at that as two things. Number one, a poor judgment in general. Number two, a reckless disregard for the safety of the child. That's something else. The court was going to be concerned about alcohol. The court is going to be concerned about possible restrictions you might have on your ability to drive because of this. So it's really something that the court is going to look at. But if you are on the receiving end of that DUI ticket, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose custody. It does necessarily mean you might have to explain yourself. One of the things you might have to explain is not why you got the ticket. The court doesn't care. You're going to have to explain what you've done in the way of a remedial measure to make sure it doesn't happen again. The court is way more concerned about that than the fact that you had a temporary slip up, because the court's going to want to look at what are the patterns. If we have a pattern where somebody's living a normal, regular, useful citizen, proper citizen, good citizen life, and they have one slip up, it's going to have some weight, but not that much. If the court sees a pattern and practice of a person violating the law, not caring about the child, having constant problems with drugs or alcohol, that's going to matter a whole lot more.
248-588-3333. 248